Greetings, fellow adventurers. I am your guide, King Rome, here to whisk you away on a virtual tour of the wonders of the world. Today we're setting our sights on the true north, strong and free, Canada. We'll explore the top 10 most beautiful places this maple syrup land has to offer. From the majestic mountains to the vibrant cities, get ready for a journey of pure awe and wonder. Ready to embark on our Canadian adventure? Hold on to your toques. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we find ourselves amidst the majestic Rocky Mountains. Picture this, folks. Towering stone titans stretching out as far as the eye can see, cloaked in a regal blanket of evergreen. It's like stepping into a postcard, only without the hassle of postage. Now, did you know that the Rocky Mountains are over 70 million years old? That's right. They've been around longer than the dinosaurs, and they're not even half as extinct. And don't even get me started on their height. With over 50 peaks soaring above 4,000 meters, it's like they're trying to poke holes in the sky. But hey, it's not all about the height here. The Rockies are also home to a vibrant array of wildlife. From the majestic grizzly bear to the elusive lynx, it's like a real-life version of Where's Waldo, but with fur. If you're not into heights, don't worry, there's more to come. At number 9, we have the world-renowned Niagara Falls. Prepare to be wowed by the grandeur of this natural spectacle. The Niagara Falls isn't just some run-of-the-mill waterfall. Oh no, it's more like a monumental water show. Commanding an impressive 6 million cubic feet of water tumbling over its crest every minute, it's a sight that will leave you drenched in awe. And speaking of drenched, let's not forget about the mist. Ah yes, the Niagara mist. It's like Mother Nature's own version of a sprinkler system, ensuring you experience the falls in a very up-close and personal manner. But don't worry, it's also the perfect opportunity to showcase your latest, very fashionable raincoat. Who said sightseeing didn't come with the chance to make a fashion statement? So, get ready to be swept off your feet by the sheer magnificence of Niagara Falls. And one last piece of advice. Remember to bring your waterproof camera. Number 8 on our list takes us to the magical northern lights in Yukon. This isn't just a spectacle, folks. This is Mother Nature's very own light show. Imagine standing under a sky ablaze with swirling colors, a psychedelic spectacle that makes you feel like you've stepped into a Van Gogh painting. The Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis if you're feeling scientific, dance across the Yukon sky, casting an ethereal glow, making even the most experienced travelers drop their jaws in awe. And let me tell you, if you're afraid of the dark, Yukon is the place to be. With the Northern Lights as your nightlight, who needs a bedside lamp? I mean, there's no shortage of stars in Hollywood, but the real stars are here in the Yukon skies performing their nightly ballet just for you. So if you're planning a trip to Yukon, don't forget your thermal undies, and you might want to bring a star map for this one. Next up, we have a triple treat: Banff National Park, Old Quebec City, and Pacific Rim National Park. First off, let's take a virtual stroll through Banff National Park. Nestled within the heart of the Canadian Rockies, this park is a haven for adventurous spirits and wildlife enthusiasts. With its turquoise glacial lakes and snow-capped peaks, Banff promises a postcard-perfect view at every turn. And if you're lucky, you might just spot a grizzly bear or two. But don't worry, they're more interested in the local berries than in tourists. Or so we hope. Next, we teleport ourselves to the east, to the historic Old Quebec City. Imagine walking through narrow, cobblestone streets surrounded by centuries-old fortifications. Here, the aroma of freshly baked croissants wafts through the air, and the sound of French chatter adds a charmingly European vibe. It's like stepping into a time machine, only you're still in Canada. And the best part? You won't have to deal with jet lag. Our third stop takes us to the edge of the world, or so it feels when you're at the Pacific Rim National Park. This West Coast wonder is a medley of misty rainforests, rugged cliffs, and serene beaches. It's perfect for those who love the thrill of surfing and the tranquility of forest hikes. But be warned, it might just spoil you for any other beach holiday. So there you have it, folks. From the alpine wonderland of Banff, through the timeless charm of Old Quebec City, to the wild beauty of the Pacific Rim, we've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? And we're not done yet. These are just the appetizers in our grand Canadian feast. From stunning coastlines to charming cobblestone streets, Canada sure knows how to show off. We're getting close to the top. Next, we have Prince Edward Island, Jasper National Park, and the breathtaking Moraine Lake. Let's kick things off with Prince Edward Island, the birthplace of Canada. But it's not just the history that's rich here. This island is like the butter on your morning toast. It just makes everything better. With its red sand beaches, lighthouses that are picture perfect, and the world's longest bridge, the Confederation Bridge, it's a feast for the eyes and the soul. And let's not forget, it's the home of our beloved Anne of Green Gables. So, if you've dreamt of living in a storybook, this is your chance. Moving on, we land in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, Jasper National Park. The park is like a giant playground for outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're a fan of hiking, skiing, or just want to soak in the hot springs, Jasper has you covered. And don't get me started on the wildlife. From elk to black bears, it's like a real-life version of The Jungle Book. Just remember, bear hugs are not recommended here. And finally, we reach the jewel of the Canadian Rockies, Moraine Lake. This lake is so blue, you'd think it was having a permanent Monday blues, but no, it's just glacier-fed water reflecting the light. The surrounding mountains stand guard like sentinels, making the view so majestic that it might just compel you to break into a spontaneous rendition of O Canada. And let's not forget, Moraine Lake is also a star, quite literally. It was once featured on the $20 bill. Now, how many lakes do you know that can claim that fame? Who knew Canada was such a showstopper, eh? You'd think we're at the end of our journey, but hold on to your toques, folks. We still have the #1 spot to reveal. And let me tell you, it's a sight that will make your heart sing, so stay tuned. And now for the grand finale, the Canadian Rockies. Imagine if Mother Nature had her own art studio and decided to create her masterpiece. Well, folks, she did, and it's called the Canadian Rockies. This mountain range is like the supermodel of the geological world, strutting its stuff along the western edge of Canada. Picture this, towering peaks that scrape the sky, draped in coats of snow and ice even in the summer. Now I know what you're thinking. King Rome, I've seen mountains before, but hear me out. These aren't your everyday, run-of-the-mill mountains. These are the Canadian Rockies, where every peak is like a diva demanding your undivided attention. And let's not forget the lakes, shall we? They're not just lakes, they're like sapphire and emerald jewels strewn across a velvet canvas. They're so blue, you'll think you've walked into a Bob Ross painting. Happy little trees included, of course. And the wildlife. Oh, the wildlife. Majestic elks, curious bears, and if you're lucky, you might spot a moose casually taking a dip in one of those picture-perfect lakes. It's like being in a real-life nature documentary, but without the dramatic voiceover. Oh wait, that's me, I could go on. But words just don't do justice to the awe-inspiring beauty of the Canadian Rockies. It's something you have to see to truly appreciate. And there you have it, folks. The #1 must-see spot in all of Canada. Well, fellow explorers, our Canadian adventure has come to an end. We've journeyed through the majestic Rocky Mountains, felt the mist of Niagara Falls, and gazed up at the northern lights in Yukon. We've roamed the diverse landscapes of Banff National Park, strolled through the historic streets of Old Quebec City, and immersed ourselves in the wild beauty of Pacific Rim National Park. We've discovered the charm of Prince Edward Island, trekked through the wilderness of Jasper National Park, and been awestruck by the turquoise waters of Moraine Lake. And who could forget our final destination, the breathtaking Canadian Rockies? Thank you for joining me, King Rome, on this extraordinary journey through the top 10 most beautiful places to visit in Canada. Your company made this adventure all the more memorable. If you enjoyed our adventure, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow adventurers. Until our next journey, King Rome signing off.